Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Mrs. Carrie Haddock.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 12th of February, 2021, a day B2. I'm Aiden Andrews. Red and white are the colors of the day today, both in honor of Valentine's Day this Sunday, and of course for Falcon Spirit. The Falcon Report's Gwen Smith gives us a preview of today's events, and also a look at the youngest class council's efforts to honor South's oldest students. Gwen?
All across South, students have been showing their love in anticipation of Valentine's Day this Sunday. One particular act was done by our newest Falcons, who celebrated the holiday early by paying respect to their seniors. The 7th grade class council banded together and completely decorated the senior hallway to show their admiration to the class of 2021. The walls of the senior hallway were masked with hearts, and seniors also received thoughtful letters from their underclassmen. From inspirational quotes to just a kind compliment, the class council personally designed these and topped them off with a heart lollipop.
And we thought that during Valentine's Day and around this time of year would be a great time to reach out to our seniors and spread some love to them.
Well, the 7th graders wrote inspirational and positive messages on hearts. We hung them up in the senior hallway, so if you want to take a look, you can go on down and see the walls.
Not just the 7th grade class council embodied this spirit, but all South students. Classes and honor societies alike work together to partake in the decoration of Valentine's Day hearts, where they express what they love about our great and unique school. For the Falcon Report, I'm Gwen Smith.
Now that's how you spread some kindness. The 7th graders and Miss Elena Garces used their learning tools to research significant science topics, a feat of which was achieved independently by each student. The Falcon Report's Amna Noor guides us through the many topics at play for the science explorers. Amna?
In Miss Elena Garces' 7th grade research class, students have stepped into the role of their namesake class conducting independent research. For the past few weeks, the young researchers have been conducting an extensive analysis on their individual topics including moon phases, hurricanes, and rock structures. Last week, however, the students were tasked with putting their findings into a PowerPoint presentation to communicate their research to their peers. Using resources such as Noodle Tools and Gale, the researchers gathered and summarized articles on their topic. Then the presentations began.
There are two items you would use to measure mass with. It would be a triple beam balance and an electronic balance.
To improve their peers' understanding of their topic, students were even made a quiz using Microsoft Forms with questions that came up in their presentations. The researchers concluded their projects by helping one another, finishing every presentation with compliments and some constructive criticism for their peers. For the Falcon Report, I'm Amna Noor.
Thanks for the story, Amna. Every country around the world has its distinctive features and culture, but something we could all agree on: food. Diving into the captivating world of diverse cultures, students in Miss Maritza Tui's 9th grade Spanish classes explored the vast realm of different foods in a number of different countries. Each team dove into the different aspects of each country, with the star of the show being various food dishes. Students investigated several facts about their foods, including the culture surrounding it, the manners of each country, and even how to cook it.
Sopa de chocolate es carne de cerdo, sangre fría de cerdo con arroz.
Upon completion to their research, students created presentations and displayed their findings to the class. Each presentation had a plethora of visuals and notes to give the class an immersive experience within each country's culture. When the Falcon Report returns, we'll talk far more about Black History Month. But first, a bird's eye view of the school weight room. The Falcon Report will be right back.
This hallway ain't big enough for the two of us.
That's the point, partner.
These are one-way hallways. I'll make you a deal, partner. How about I give you a hall pass?
Touche, partner.
Guys, do you know where my instrument is?
Oh, maybe you left it at school.
Maybe.
Here you go, Sonny.
Thank you, instrument man.
No prob, Bob.
In honor of Black History Month, the Social Studies Department did some fine-tuning to third-floor hallways, along with a string of informative in-class activities. In the abundance of history tied with the month of February, we'll bring in Ritik Jain to tell us some of the many lessons occurring this week.
The month of February marks Black History Month, a time where the country comes together to recognize the history and achievements of many Black Americans throughout our history. Here at South, student and faculty alike have taken the opportunity to reflect upon and celebrate the powerful connotation of the month. To start, members from the History Honor Society took it to themselves to decorate the entire third floor, including several works of art within the North Hallway covering monumentous historical moments. Displays within this hallway included Vice President Kamala Harris, influential artists, and even famous figures during the Civil Rights era, including John Lewis and protesters in their fight for racial justice on the Edmund Pettus Bridge.
Also able to honor those who've accomplished some really great things throughout history, and it's really just a memorable thing to have February as a month to embrace Black history.
In addition, social studies classes have also taken the time to teach notable lessons on the matter, as our teachers dove into important subjects such as the Harlem Hellfighters, systemic gentrification, along with ethnic groups, and even athletic stars such as the Dodgers legends Jackie Robinson. As Black History Month prevails, we will continue to learn and remember important events that influenced modern American society we see today. For the Falcon Report, I'm Ritik Jain.
The winter season has kept its ground ever since the last snowstorm. We might have thought it was over, but this weekend forecast suggests otherwise. Let's bring in the Falcon Report's Brandon Gorsami for more.
The break we're about to go on won't exclude any furry-filled weather we've been observing since last week. Clusters of snowfall are surely anticipated, and that begins this weekend. When I say bundle up, I mean it. Temperatures won't be helped by the surrounding clouds, and with no sun, a forecast in the very high 20s will feel very chilly. Tomorrow is almost a replica of today. Nothing but clouds and cold temps, also in the high 20s. Although we'll jump to the mid-30s, be ready for yet another dusting of snow on Sunday with possible sleet and frozen rain too. Looks like the winter season isn't budging much. We can only hope for warmer weather soon. Back to you, Aiden.
It's finally time to set our screens to the winter basketball season. South's Falcons suited up against the Lynbrook Owls late Wednesday evening. We'll turn to the Falcon Report sports producer Kibwe Bazdeo for the details.
After nearly a year, there are 3 words that select athletes have been waiting to hear. Basketball is back. On Wednesday, the girls had the honor of playing the first team sport in South's gym in nearly a year. The team, led by coach Deidre Gordon, showed the sparks of their hard work and leadership by returning stars Sierra Harris, Sienna Adams, Christina Barcolas, and Sierra Gabaldo. The team was unfortunately overpowered by a fast-paced Lynbrook Owls offense, but it is clear that the team is headed in the right direction. And shortly after the girls wrapped up at home, the boys basketball team prepared to take on the Owls on the road later that evening. After struggling early in the first quarter, the boys stepped up in the second and nearly tied the game by the half. Ultimately, though, Lynbrook pulled away and took the contest by a margin of 52-40. Pandemic protocols were in full effect during both games, as the teams practiced social distancing and did not allow spectators. And that's sports.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. From our entire staff, stay safe and have a great weekend, South.